This is amazing 2019 Essentia Genesis Concept vertical bar insight into elegant design. One of the biggest stunners of the New York Auto Show comes from an unlikely stand. Genesis, Hyundai's new luxury car. The Genesis Essentia Concept is described as a multi-motor EV with a time of 0 to 60 seconds and enough silicon to pass the Turing test, but that's not what makes it special. It stands out because it's really beautiful, the exact exhibit car that seems to be taken from the golden age of the pre-OPEC oil embargo dream machine. Press release: Genesis claimed Essentia elevated and reorganized the design paradigm of athletic elegance, which sounds like a hardcore marketing crap. However, there are many other things besides the keywords that can be conveyed, so we tracked down the designers, like Donckerwolke and Sangyup, to gain their insights. Both are veteran Bentley and know one or two things about luxury brands. And, despite their insistence that good luxury design should speak for themselves, we make them talk about what makes Essentia unique, how it will inform the Genesis street car in the future, and what DNA Genesis means. Thus, the designers were given seemingly impossible tasks. How does one justify the existence of Genesis in a luxury market populated by Germans, Japanese, Americans, and British? This brand is only 2.5 years old, and not only has no history, but even its home country is not related to the wealth of the old world. This is a luxury brand that is not aggressive or arrogant, explained Genesis design chairman Donckerwolke, a Belgian who heads the Lamborghini design department, and ushered in an era of angle by writing Murcielago. This fits in with Korea's humble attitude and the country's reputation for high-tech goods. With these principles depicted, Essentia begins to form. It must transport the brand identity, Donckerwolke asserted. A coupe is part of the original Genesis lineup, he told us, and from there is a GT which is a clear choice. One thing he insists is that he should not have the ornament as the trademark of the brand. Finish in stardust grey metallic with mid-ass metal copper highlights, the exhibit car produced is far from the band brute formula. The simple line stirred up the grandest tourists of the 1960s. Sensational butterfly door flanking the upper bubble canopy with a curved glass sweep. The windshield extends far ahead of the cowl in a continuous expanse. Of course, as if there is no engine to look at, but a component of what seems to be a pushrod type racing suspension can be ogled under glass. Despite its fantastic looks, Essentia shows some ideas that will see production some early next year, Donckerwolke said. More than just a gesture, this is the principle that will be used to form the upcoming Genesis street car. The first thing Donckerwolke shows is short front and rear short Essentia, which adds dramatic shapes, but also serves the performance function by pushing the wheel into corners for better handling. Moreover, most of the masses are behind. It's important that the car looks as if it were sitting on the rear wheels to improve the rear drive configuration, he said. Expect these two attributes to appear in the Genesis car someday. EV does not require front intake, but Essentia has a Genesis crest grille. The shape will appear in the production car, but on the concept it does not provide internal flow. Instead, it diverts the air through the vents coming out from behind the front wheels and above what a true pontoon fender rises just above the hood glass. The fender is separated from the cockpit, and Donckerwolke says that the passing air provides additional downforce. Another future production feature is the parabolic line, which creates the belt line as it extends from the top of the fender to the back, curving on the deck. You guessed it, a perfect parabola. From the side, it makes a flat belt. Donckerwolke and Lee are both clearly anti-slices, referring to the belt lines of how most modern cars rise toward the rear, reducing visibility and creating the need for large wheels or busy character lines to offset the ensuing slab-sideness.